Hi, welcome. I'm Jennifer Zonlo. I'm the founder of Leveling Up Leadership, and I'm a business growth and profit strategist. I help businesses 5 million and under who are either feeling like they're underperforming, looking to scale, or exit profitably. I help them tap into 12 specific areas, which I call the lowest hanging fruit that is in just about any business out there today. And so I'm going to go over some of those with you today, but this is a super quick training. I want to put an additional $50,000 to $100,000 of revenue back into your business over the next 6 to 12 months. Really just depends on how quickly you want to implement these strategies and be an action taker. And speaking of which, I only work with the 10% of business owners out there. So if you are someone who feels that you enjoy learning and enjoy growing and want to be surrounded by positivity and pouring in so you can pour out, that's the 10% that I'm talking about and looking to work with. So today, I'm fortunate to share the Profit Acceleration Simulator with you. So this is the brother or sister, if you will, to the Profit Acceleration software that I use in all of my coaching sessions. I utilize this because it's I call it a measuring device for a business owner to be able to actually see the potential profit impacts that can happen within their business. So could it be that everything you've ever learned about building a successful business is wrong? And so I want to go ahead and show you 12 areas in which we can increase your business by a meager 1.4% so you can double your profits. Does that sound good? I hope you'll find some value in this today, which I can't imagine why not. So how can you generate immediate increases in both revenue and profits and without spending additional money on marketing or advertising? That's what I want to share with you today. I want to share with you the incredible power of exponential growth, right? Because if we took a penny and doubled it every day for 30 days, you would be a millionaire. You'd be a multi-millionaire, as a matter of fact. So success is achieved through small incremental changes in multiple areas of your business. So below are 12 areas that generate immediate increases in both revenue and profits, and without, again, spending additional money on marketing or advertising. So we're going to go over to these 3 boxes below here. And before doing that, I'm just going to put US dollars. However, I work with any business globally. Any business can apply these principles and strategies into their business and get massive impacts. So we're just going to use the example of a $100,000 business because I work with startups as well. And I believe a great place to start is around $100,000 if that is how much you have. If you have less than that, if you only have 12,000, we can work with that. But let's just go with the industry averages of 50 gross profit margins. These are all numbers that you would get from your accountant. And then 10%, because 10% is industry averages. If you were to go ahead and Google it right now, what is the industry average of 10%? Of a business rather, what is the industry averages of net profit? It would be 10%. So we're going to go down here and I want you to take a look on the left-hand side of your screen. There are 12 areas. Again, I call this the lowest hanging fruit that exists in almost every business today. Everything from cutting costs to digital marketing is an area you should be looking at, strategizing about, and finding ways to increase your revenue and profits. Okay, so we're just going to use the example of the 1.4. Actually, before we do that, I want you to take a look at the bottom of the screen here, because this is an overview that I go through with every business owner before determining whether it's a good idea we work together and whether you feel I'm a good fit to help you and whether I feel you're a good fit and part of that 10% of business owners I want to work with. So current revenue is $100,000, right? For example, and the current annual profit is 10,000. So our goal is to double that, right? That's the goal I said that I'm looking to help businesses do within 13 weeks is to double your profits. So if we were to look at all 12 areas and we decided to make little changes, right? This is called the compound effect. That's an amazing book by Darren Hardy, by the way, you need to pick that up. It's a mindset book, phenomenal. But if we were to put 1.4 and work in every one of these strategies, we would double our profits, $20,000 right there. But here's another unique way. I like to do things quickly. And for some business owners, they say, Jen, how can we do this in a shorter period of time? How can we do this in 60 days? How can we do this in 30 days? And I'll tell you, If you really want to get down to the nitty gritty and see a big impact in your bottom line profits, I would say we need to analyze and take a look at and audit your cutting costs. How can we cut costs, your overhead, your variables, your fixed expenses, your insurance, your rent, so on. We're going to look through everything, all your vendors. There are areas in which we could simply cut costs and cut the fat out immediately. So say we were able to make a 5.5% impact there, and then we went ahead and increased your pricing, because most businesses haven't increased their pricing in months, if not years. That's scary, but yes. So if we were to just focus on those two areas to get you quick profit, you would also see doubling our profits at $20,000. Okay. So these are the areas we would go over, but I prefer to work on these in 6 to 12 months, because each area needs laser-like focus of roughly 3 to 6 weeks. Can we work on each area in 1 week? Absolutely, we can. I have a group flash coaching program that is doing outstandingly well just by focusing laser-like focus 1 day a week on one strategy, and it works. However, you will get bigger impacts if we focus a little bit longer on each area, because who doesn't want a bigger impact and compound effect? Now, I strongly encourage in these areas that we be ultra conservative with the numbers. So we want to work with impacts between, as you see here, 1 and 10%. When we go higher than that, I don't want to knock you out of the ballpark. I don't want you to think that this isn't believable, because a lot of the times I sit down with business owners and they say, Jen, I really think after what you just asked me, what we went over and the strategy we're talking about here, that I could see a 50% increase in my revenue. And I say, you're absolutely right. But can we be ultra conservative? Because each and every one of these strategies compound on the other, just like that penny in 30 days. So I strongly encourage you to watch this video above here, because it talks about the power of compounding. And then I also want you to take a look. You can press on deep dive. And this is for more advanced and seasoned business owners. I would really take a look at these additional 28 areas. If you're a seasoned business and you feel, I've already covered those 12, I feel like I got those down. Can we dig in deeper? Then this is a more intensive assessment. I call this the deep dive 40 or the jumpstart 40. And ahead of that, I spoke about the 12 areas, which I performed something in a business breakthrough session called a jumpstart 12, where I ask you strategic questions in each of these 12 areas. If this is something you would like to learn more about, and this is making some sense to you, and you say, I'd really like to take a look at that business breakthrough session, I'm so excited to say I'm offering at least 10 sessions, 10 complimentary sessions to the first 10 individuals that pre-qualify and take the pre-assessment. And I will then book an appointment with you so we can go over those 12 areas in detail. Now, to be able to do that, I'm going to ask you to go back over to where you found this information, and it's most likely in the DMs of Instagram or Facebook. And I'm just going to ask you to write the word done, D-O-N-E, and that will then prompt me to send you over the pre-assessment that you can take to see if you qualify for a full business breakthrough session. I hope to see you on the other side. Best of luck to you and your business, and may it be the absolute most prosperous 2024 of your life in your business career. God bless. Take care.